Terry Jones, well, happy birthday to the FDF from the dairy industry. It's been a pretty tough year for the food industry. How would you assess the general situation for the sector at the moment?
Well, I think overall the outlook is pretty good. While we know that there are tough domestic trading conditions, the sector's been incredibly resilient and has found ways to cope with rising commodity prices and an often uncertain outlook from customers. But I think where the real opportunity is through our export growth, and we know that our products are still in high demand from particularly in the Middle and Far East, and those are the markets that we can really tap into. And I think that's where the real opportunity lies, and that's where our great focus is as we look to see how we might realise our vision for growth of 20% by 2020.
Now, we've heard today that skills is a problem for the food industry, finding new talent to fill all the vacancies. How serious a problem is this?
Well, on the face of it, it's quite a big problem that we need 170,000 new recruits by 2020. But the reality is that we've got a number of things in place to create that pipeline and to get those really talented, skilled people into our businesses over the next 10 or so years. So we've got a really good programme in place now where we've quadrupled the number of apprenticeships in food and drink manufacturing in 2012. We've got, and we're addressing the issues around food and drink engineering through the new degree course. And back at school level, we're making sure that young people understand that this is an exciting industry and one that they can be involved with by really bringing to life the opportunities in what is an incredibly diverse and exciting industry.
Now, we hear a lot these days about provenance and British provenance in particular. What is it about British food that consumers like?
Well, of course, we've got some fantastic brands. We've got some globally very well-known brands, and I think it's our popularity is global. It's not just on a UK perspective, and that brand and the values that underpin those brands are really important. It's the integrity, it's the regulation that we've got that gives us great standards of food safety and so on. But also, I think we've got a number of brands that are linked through to primary producers as well. There are all sorts of reasons why consumers at home and abroad want UK product, and we're very well placed to take advantage of that.
Okay, well, it's a great achievement for the FDF to reach 100 years. What are the targets for the next few years?
Well, of course, our 2020 vision is kind of our primary focus. Working on our three key areas of exports, innovation and skills. We're really looking to grow the industry much faster than we've been growing it in the last few years, and that is our overriding aim. But I think as well, we've always been very clear that can't be growth at any cost, and we're working really hard to play our full part in public health and also to minimise our impact on the environment. So it's about, I suppose, significant shared and sustainable growth up until 2020.
And is there anything we need to be careful about?
Well, I think inevitably we know that we need to play our full part in public health. We know that we need to do the right thing on the environment. And I think those are the great watch outs for us. It's all about assessing and managing risk, and I think that's what FDF has done for the last 100 years and will continue to do for the foreseeable future.
Terry Jones, thank you very much indeed.